Hello my magnificent friends. As you can see, I am not at home. I am at Kolding now, which is a kind of a tiny-ish, it's not tiny, it's like a medium-sized town in Denmark. The reason why I'm here, there's actually two. One of them is Merete, my bestest friend, lives here, so I'm visiting her. This is her place. As you can see, there's some of her face on the wall. Yay! Anyway, the second reason is Billund airport has recently kind of had a bit of a push for introducing more routes into Europe. They're all very affordable, and one of them is going to Edinburgh. So if you are Edinburgh based and you would like to visit Denmark, maybe you can just skip Copenhagen altogether and see one of the cute cities that I am visiting this weekend. And perhaps this vlog is gonna help you decide if that's something you want to do. Anyway, I think that right now we're gonna go grab some more food, despite already having like a small breakfast, but we're gonna get more food because more food is always better. So I'm now shooting on two cameras because Merete is shooting as well. This is really weird, but on my camera I'm in the middle, so it's super flattering, and on Marete's camera I'm on the side, so I have like a super wide face. I can just do this. Anyway, this is what's the name of this place? That thing.
The fjord house.
Oh yeah, because this is the fjord here in Vejle. Yeah, we're by the fjord, and this is a great little piece of architecture that apparently was designed by someone who's not even an architect. He's mostly just like a visual artist, and he designed this. You can visit it fairly easily if you're into that sort of modern Scandi architecture. A really unique thing to see, and also if you kind of have a walk down that little pier, you will see another bit which is called, I think, the Waves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's residential, am I right?
Yeah.
People live there, people with a lot of money. Now we're in Vejle and we're probably gonna explore some more of the city. It seems like it's not gonna rain anymore. I'm super excited for that because I am wearing sandals. Sandals! Ah! So as you can see, egg, local specialty cheese, which by the way is amazing. It's kind of funky, not super mild, which is great because in Scandinavia it seems like a lot of cheese is quite mild. Avocado, and a fancy Danish mystery porridge, which I like.
Wonderful.
Okay, as you can see, we are at a secret rooftop here in Vejle next to the Umbrella Street. We found out about this place because we stopped by a really nice kind of art and gift shop. I'm gonna give you the name of it. Anyway, in there you can basically buy this little, like a keychain sort of thing. It's a kind of a little wooden, like a plaque, or like I don't know, it's a wooden thingy. When you buy that, they will tell you about the secret garden where there's 3 beehives and a lot of plants that the bees can take advantage of. It's a really nice way of supporting the life on this planet. So, you know, maybe if you're visiting Vejle, you might want to adopt a bee. We are now on top of the roof of the Viking Museum, which by the way is amazing, and it's free, so like if you're in Jelling you should totally give it a go. I think it's open until 5, right? Is that all year or just in the summer?
Yeah, I think sometimes in the winter it's only until 4, but check it online.
morning. It is Saturday now and we are in Kolding, which is the city where I'm staying with my friend. After that I think we might go to one of those zoos you get to like kind of like drive through yourself, so it's almost kind of like one of those like European safaris. I think Marita is super awesome and she has some free tickets to give me, so I get to experience this area very low budgety, which is great. Now we made it to the castle and it's on like a tiny hill. If you have any problem with hills, this is still very easy to approach on foot, so no worries. There's, as you can see, there's some space over there, which Marita said was originally for like animals, livestock, horses. And then during Second World War, this castle apparently was like a base for the newly incoming Nazi government. Lunchtime! We went to the bakery and we got the sort of rye bread bun thing with cheese and butter, which is, it seems like it's quite a traditional sandwich in Denmark. I've had it here in various places, in like 7-Eleven in Copenhagen and such as well, and yeah, it's really nice and it's also really filling. It's basically like elfish lambas. Are you gonna pinch me in the leg?
No, I think
No.
it wants there.
But there's a
Well,
baby!
I think we're going to feed them maybe.
Well. So essentially how this zoo works is kind of like Jurassic Park. This is the center where they spared no expense, although the ice cream is probably not as good as the one in Jurassic Park, but also you will not get eaten by a velociraptor later. This is the entrance for people who didn't come by car, because I've heard that there's like a shuttle bus now from Vejle, so for people who don't drive there's still some options, but we did come with a car, therefore we can drive right into the lions. Yay! So we finally made it into the lion enclosure, which is arguably the most important, like historically important part of this park. There's this quite a high level of security, it feels. Once again, super Jurassic Parky. I can't see any lions so far, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna get jumped and eaten soon. Hey guys, so it is day 3 now and it is my last day. I'm leaving this evening, but right now we're trying to back out of the parking lot to visit Legoland, which I guess is like one of the biggest attractions in this area, so we're gonna give it a go. Both Marita and Frederick have worked at some point in Legoland, so they have like a nice guest pass for me, and I'm gonna show you guys if it's fun to visit even when you're an adult. So good news is that if you didn't make it to Copenhagen, you can actually see a lot of bits of tiny Copenhagen here. So this is the Queen's Palace, the one with like the little round square. I know that's an oxymoron, but hear me out. Yeah, what sort of area. You've probably, again, seen it in my never-ending vlogs about Copenhagen, because I will just never stop. Coffee break. Alrighty guys, that was us in Legoland. We had a blast. It's amazing, and I think that it's a really good park for both kids and adults, or like, you know, sort of a kidult, which is a cringy word, but I'm gonna choose to use it here because I feel like it's fitting. You know, adults who don't have kids yet, so they don't have to feel too adulty. Yeah, there's some rides that are definitely quite thrilly, some that are kind of in between, a lot of ones that are just like for kids, but adults fit on them too, which is nice. I think another thing that I liked was that there's a lot of kind of like activity rides, so like you get to be there with your parents and you like form teams and you try to compete with other teams. We didn't do any of those, but I think that if you come here with a family, that must be so much fun. Ugh. Ugh. Friends, so as you can see, I'm back home. I made it safely from the tiny cute Billund airport. I just wanted to check in with you to, well, A, say goodbye, and B, kind of like reflect on if I think that this was worth it. And I mean, for me it was obviously worth it because I got to see my best friend and she took such a good care of me, and I'm ever so thankful. But if you guys are perhaps thinking about doing a similar trip, then I can say that if you go to Billund, because the flights now are so cheap, if you hire a car, I think that it might be a super awesome trip, especially for a family, because as you could see, there's so many great activities that are so family friendly. If you don't want to borrow a car, then I think that maybe if you want to stay in Legoland for like 2 days, like in one of the hotels, they just opened the new hotel that looks like a Lego castle. It's adorable, like I would love to stay there, but it's probably quite expensive. Anywho, yes, with a car, that whole area is amazing. The Viking Museum, so great, so new, so well designed. Hopefully some of this video was helpful to you, or at least you just enjoyed traveling with me on one of my little trips abroad. I generally enjoy making vlogs, especially when I travel with one of my vlogging friends. I think that that makes it like a special sort of friend activity, but then I hate editing them, so at the point this is being published, I probably hate doing YouTube, but yeah. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever been to any other parts of Denmark than Copenhagen, and maybe if you have any tips for me for my next trip. Alrighty then, I will see you soon.